Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. This is Overkill here. What we're going to look at today is we just got the information on the in-game for this new Kefla who's going to be coming out on the global version. Now, this is going to be one of those videos that says, hey, should you summon, should you not summon? Truthfully, right off the bat, honestly, she's a great unit. Obviously, I would say if you want to go for her. But with the 350 million downloads, literally at the end of the month, she's probably going to be an easy skip. But with that being said, definitely don't sleep on this unit. She's a great unit. But this is what their campaign looked like on the Japanese version. So right off the bat, of course, you get a great login bonus to be able to get a bunch of stones and stuff like that during the anniversary or during the celebration. You also get a chance to do a bunch of missions. And on the Japanese version, the Hercules Heart Pounding Gifts came back. Now, if you're not aware of what this is, every day you log in, you have a chance to get like a super special extra gift where you can get like a ton of dragon stones. You can get up to 7 stones for the login. You also get Kais. Most of the time, you're probably just gonna get like 1 stone and like some random like funky Kai, like that kind of thing. It's not going to be anything crazy, but you can get lucky enough to be able to get 7 stones. So that's not a bad thing. It's great. It gives you a chance to farm up some more stones right before the anniversary or the 350 million download celebration. With this, though, keep in mind that the Japanese version and the global version have kind of lined up differently with that. You haven't had a lot of opportunity to where they're the exact same for each celebration. So we may get that, we may not. There's until we get the details tomorrow, we're probably not going to know. Of course, by the time you see this, I'm filming this on a Sunday night, so chances are the information for this might be out. So just keep an eye out for that. See if that's there. It'll be in the news to let you know. Of course, then you got the new Kefla, who comes with a brand new Vados, who is definitely she's a lot like we. She's amazing. We'll go into details here in a minute. And then you're gonna have the category summon, Kai's, Dragonstone sale, her Dokkan event, the renewal of the Warriors Universe 6. This is a great renewal right here because you're going to be able to farm up medals if you have not done so. Get your medals for Kale and Khalifa. You'll be able to finally access these with the keys. Yeah, you can get them already. But anyway, one of my big things for advice for people is that even if you don't have an LR, always go ahead and farm the medals from these story events because you have to wait for them to come back around. Otherwise, you can't use your keys for them. Of course, in the news, we already know we're getting the new Dragon Ball history. They announced that a couple days ago now that we're going to be getting new updated events. Should be the youth category and world tournament category, which they came out in Golden Week for the Japanese version, along with Go Tanks and the Boo cards. But we're getting it a little earlier. They're trying to. I really feel like we're speeding up and going to be catching up to each other soon. That would be great to see the games on both the same page, but we still have a little bit of time there. And then, of course, the Japanese version just released that new Ultimate Gohan, who's a beast. So we're gonna get the new Dragon Ball history event, and then all the old world, like the Tournament of Power and Universe 6 Survival Saga stuff. All that stuff's coming back. And then here's something that's cool. So this could be interesting to see because if you're not aware about this part, full power or the final form Frieza and the cooler from his cooler event, they both came in with this on the Japanese version. They got their new awakenings that you're needed in order to be able to complete and do the EZA for the LR Goku, the Super Saiyan Goku from the very first LR. This is a great opportunity. I'm hoping that we're going to get this. This would be nice and give us a little bit more content to do while we're waiting on 350 million downloads, but also go ahead and get that knocked out and farmed out of the way. I already farmed up all my incredible gems. It was a pain. You have plenty of time to still do it. Do it while you can because you need to get that out of the way. You have to have all those characters rainbowed and EZA completely. Super Attack level 15, the whole shebang. They got to be completely done before you can actually challenge that Goku. So take advantage of this since it's going to be coming out now. Do it now before that Goku event comes in. Then, of course, we're going to get the revival of the Ultimate Clash. So you'll be able to get some more stones. You get up to like 30 stones. This should be the last time Jiren's in play. It might be the first time for Frieza. We'll have to see. That Golden Frieza, especially the first one, I was having difficulties on the Japanese version being able to beat him. I don't think I ever beat him on the first one. His typing was like agility, I believe, and I couldn't get him. But that's a difficult one if he's finally in there. But he's not as bad as Jiren. He just has a ton of health and it can hit you really hard. And then another cool thing is the explosive chain battle. This is what came out with the Japanese version on this. We know we're getting that too. There's already been leaks about it. The first explosive chain battle is against Broly. You want to use the siblings bond category or hybrid Saiyans, a good combination with that. All the family of Kamehameha units are really good for it. That's going to be that needs to be a whole other video to talk about though, because that's really in depth. So they got Rose, so we have a great possibility of getting something different here compared to them. I'm trying to think where we're at right now. We are we're in like a weird position because we're right behind them already with the Extreme Z battles. So therefore, we should be moving into the 120% leads really soon. I don't think we're going to get it yet. I wouldn't bank on there being an easy A battle here. It's just unlikely. I don't see them giving us Broly already, Super Saiyan 3 Broly. But stranger things happen. You can't count it out because it could happen. And then, of course, this is awesome right here. The physical type banner finally comes out, so you'll be able to finally get awakenings for the Gohan and the Super Buu. The Gohan, he's a great unit. Buu's really good. The only thing that sucks for both of them is they literally both just got replaced. So it's kind of, it's good and bad. Well, actually, no, you can still use the Buu. You can still use the Buu, but Gohan literally just got replaced on the Japanese version. But of course, he's a great alternate. They both have great super attack effects. That's a whole other thing for them. And then of course they had Rose, and then they had they brought back the story events for both the Majin Buu things. So that's interesting for us though, is that we are missing this top one out of these two because that came out with Kid Buu, or that came out with Gotenks, and it also came out with the Majin Buus. So I think there's a lot of rumors, a lot of talk that we might actually go ahead and get that event, just so we can kind of catch up and have a little bit more making sense for what the 350 million download celebration is going to be. Personally, myself, I do think that everybody's right. I think we're going to get something crazy with like a Goku and a Vegeta exchange unit, and then also a Kid Buu will be like the dual Dokkan Fest, and then maybe for the top legendary summon or just the legendary summon banner that comes out 2 weeks after that, I have a feeling it'll probably be someone like Super Vegito. They might have like a new transforming Vegito, something like that, which would be insane. Anyway, so then part two though was really nice because with part two you got an easy A for Kale and Caulifla, the Berserker Kale and the Super Saiyan 2 Caulifla. Both of them become absolutely monstrous. And then they got the UI Goku in this spot. Another huge wild card for us. Do we get something? It's hard to say. It's really hard to say because I don't think we're missing any of the legendary summons. I think we're completely caught up now. So it's very unlikely that they're going to give us another legendary summon. I don't see a global first coming, especially with the 350 million downloads being right around the corner. So I wouldn't bank on there being a legendary summon. I think this celebration is going to be good, but at the same time, it's going to be vastly different from what the Japanese version got. Oh, and this event right here with the orbs for the Universe 6, that's a good event because you're able to get orbs that are specific to Universe 6, so you don't have to use any of the ones that you may have already farmed up from the Whis event, which the Whis event is absolutely difficult to predict. And now it's only going to be moving down to just once a week. It's kind of like the B-Pan event. So this one is good because you can do this once a day, I think, during this time frame, and then you'll be able to get some better orbs for your Universe 6 characters. We also know that we're going to be getting new Super Battle Road stages. Still waiting on that last event to come for the Legendary Goku event with the final trump card, the new one that we never got. But let's go ahead and take a look at Kefla's banner real quick. Easily, like I said, for most people it's easy to skip because you're waiting for the 350 million downloads. You know there's going to be something hype that's going to be a great unit, a couple good units that are going to be in there. But I will point out, for a lot of players, including myself here, some of these units have not been back or they've been very scarce on banners. So Android 13 comes back for the first time on this banner, hits back for maybe the second time now. Goku Black, he's been out for a few banners, but Turles is also one of those ones that's only been out on a few banners. Android 17, please just get out of here. They've burned that man out. I don't know. He doesn't even make sense that he's on this banner. He fits in not at all. I mean, I guess maybe with Android 13, I guess, I don't know. But I don't know what they were thinking with that. He can just go away. They've burnt him out. Expect, expect, expect that there could be a change to this. I really fully expect that maybe we'll see some more shenanigans like they did with getting rid of Cooler. It's very possible we could see future Gohan pop back up on this banner. If he doesn't come out here, he's definitely going to be on the 350 million downloads as well as Cooler. So there could be one or two tweaks here. I would love for them to get rid of Android 17, maybe throw in Even if they threw in Piccolo, like he was just back a little while ago, but give us something that's only been out a couple of times. Android 17, we've seen enough of you. So what we want to talk about though is the Kefla and the Vados. Let's go ahead and take a look at both of their units. Obviously, for me though, for this, I would absolutely love, love, love to be able to get Android 13. I didn't get him, so I don't have him. The wife, of course, she got him lucky on the tickets from that. But so here's Vados. She's a Universe 6 category key +3, HP attack and defense plus 120%. So if you don't have hit, then she's a good alternate. She does supreme damage to enemy, lowers attack, and seals super attack. So she's just like Whis. Absolutely amazing for Super Battle Road. Her passive skill is attack and defense plus 60%, high chance of evading enemies' attack, including super attack. And here's where her passive gets super crazy. Universe 6, Realm of Gods, Siblings Bond, and Bond of Master and Disciple categories allies attack and defense plus 20%. What that means is for every unit that falls into those categories, they get that attack and defense plus 20%. So the big example for here would be the Intelligence Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. He fits on 3 of those categories. He gets 60% attack and defense just from this Vados. She's crazy. She works well with those characters. She multiplies their attack and defense by it substantially. It's insane. So she gets, for her, she gets, let's see, she's technically, she Universe 6? Yeah, so she fits under the Universe 6, Siblings Bond, Bond, Master Disciples, and Realm of Gods. She's getting all those. She's getting every single one of them. So she's actually attack and defense plus, let's see, 80, so 140%. So she's amazing. Plus she has a high chance of dodging. Then on top of that, she randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to rainbow when there's a Universe 6 category ally, self-excluded, attacking in the same turn. So you pair her alongside, say, Champa, which would probably be a great linking partner for her because they're going to share a lot of the same links. Then she's going to be able to change the orbs, so she's creating orbs for everybody. Put her next to Kale and Caulifla, the LR, then she's creating orbs for them, guaranteeing they're going to get their 18 key super attack. She's an amazing unit. If you don't get Kefla and you get this card, don't be unhappy. She's great. She's just like Whis was for the Beerus banner. She's absolutely insane. So I highly recommend you guys, if you do summon, good luck trying to get her because she's going to help your team out. And of course, she fits on Realm of Gods, Universe 6, Siblings, Bonds of Master and Disciple. Her links are the Innocents, Brainiacs, Solid Support, Cold Judgment, Shocking Speed, Godly Power, and Fierce Battle. All of those got a lot of crazy buffs, by the way, with this new link update that we're going to be getting shortly. So then let's go look at the main attraction. Good old Kefla. She's a fun unit. I've used her as a friend on the Japanese version. I don't have her, so I can't really speak for like perfect experience here. But she's a great unit. She's insane, honestly. Universe 6 category, key +3, HP attack and defense plus 170% across the board, which is an amazing leader skill. Or she's rapid growth, her new category. Rapid growth is really kind of wonky. It's not like there's a lot of things that could be in there, but they're not. You know, they've really been hit or miss here lately with their categories. So good, bad. You know, you're not going to run her probably for that team. She's going to be on a Batora team. She's going to be on Universal Survivor Saga. You're going to use her for the Universe 6. Like, you're going to use her for other teams besides her own, most likely. But she raises attack, causes immense damage to enemy, and lowers defense. So she's raising her own attack, lowering the enemy's defense in her base form. Her defense plus 100% right off the bat, which is the one you want because that means she gets the perk right at the beginning. And then she gets attack plus 100% when performing a super attack, plus an additional attack plus 50%, and a high chance of evading enemies' attack, including super attack, with 6 or more key spheres obtained. Transforms when conditions are met. So she's really interesting. She's got like technically two transformations. But what that's saying there is that if you get 6 keys, it doesn't matter what they are, it can be any kind, then she's going to get an extra attack plus 50%, and she has a high chance of evading enemies' attack, which is just, it's stupid. It's insane. The fact that she can dodge, and she's also giving herself extra attack, so she's just going to wallop everybody that she hits. And then she also stacks her attack permanently. She's got, for this one, it's the same warrior race, battlefield, fused fighter, power bestowed by God, Warriors Universe 6, tournament of power, and fierce battle. Great solid link set. She fits on a ton of categories: Peppy Cows, Universal Survival Saga, Batora, Full Power, Transformation Boost, Universe 6, Super Saiyan 2, Final Trump card, and Rapid Growth, her new category. So she's got a ton of categories. You're going to be able to use her on a numerous amount of teams, which is what makes her very valuable. She's just like the LR Gohan that goes Super Saiyan 2. She fits on a ton of categories, so she's very versatile. Now, when you transform, it's easy. Her transformation is after the third turn. She transforms into Super Saiyan Kefla. So you're only going to see the base form one time, and then she's instantly going to turn to Super Saiyan. And then she changes. She greatly lowers defense with her super attack on this one, but she's still stacking her attack. She's got defense plus 150% and attack plus 150% when performing a super attack. Additional 50% high chance of evading enemies' attack with six or more key spheres again, and then she transforms again when conditions are met. So she transforms upon entering next attacking turn when HP is 60% or more. So you want to keep your health higher, which isn't too difficult nowadays with these events. And then you'll be able to transform her again. I believe she's an active skill at that point. I might be mistaken about that. I'll have to do some research. But then her link changes from Saiyan Warrior Race to Super Saiyan, and then she keeps the rest of her links. And then going to her final form here, still raising attack permanently, still massively lowers defense now. So every time she improves, she lowers their defense even more, which is great against UI Goku in the Legendary Goku event. So here's what's different about her. So she's got Ki plus 2, a defense plus 160% at the start of turn, attack plus 160% when performing a super attack, high chance of evading enemies' attack, including super attack, launches an additional super attack with 6 or more key spheres. So they drop off that 6 or more key spheres right off the bat, and so she can still dodge. But if you get a 6 or more, then she's going to launch an additional super attack, which is, again, is just broken. Here, okay, so she does transform again. She's going to transform automatically. It's not an active skill. But yet, even after 2 transformations, she still has an active skill. Changes physical key spheres to strength. Attacks effective against all types for 1 turn. And it can be activated when there's a Pure Saiyan or Universal Survival Saga category enemy. 1 time only. That's nuts. So you can use that immediately if you're fighting one of those characters. But you're stacking your attack the entire time. Then you're going to be effective against everybody. With that, you literally have one of the strongest cards in the game for long events. Imagine getting the UI Goku. You have been building her attack the entire time. She lowers Goku's defense, and then you get to that last round, then you use the active skill. She's creating own orbs for herself, and she's going to be able to get an effective attack against everybody as well as the raised attack for the entire fight. She's a monster. She's a great unit. If you want to go for her, go for her. Don't listen to anybody that just straight up says, don't summon, don't do it. It's your game. You guys decide how you want to play it. Me personally, I'm going to attempt to try to at least get her. I'm not going to go crazy because by all means, I'm going to save for the big celebration that's coming up soon. But this is definitely a unit that she's not been back on the Japanese version yet. There's no telling when she's coming back. If you want to get her, go for her. I highly recommend that if you do want the unit, you like Kefla, you like that whole Universal Survival Saga. I mean, what's crazy is that you have so many units now that are from that arc. You can create just an ungodly team, and most of them are strength, which is the crazy part. You got UI Goku, you got her, the old Jiren is strength. It's just there's so many that are going to be working well in the same team. The Spirit Bomb Goku, the Super Saiyan Blue one, Kaioken, he's strength. Like there's so many units that are strength. You can literally almost build a team just around strength types for the Universal Survival Saga Super Battle Road if you wanted to. Anyway, so yeah, if you guys like Kefla, go for it. Don't hesitate. Pull the trigger. Go for it if you really want her. If not, save. You know, you got 350 million downloads. It'll be here soon. End of the month. There's a lot of information that's been coming out. A lot of new mechanics are being talked about. But I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to stop there. So should you summon? Probably not. But if you like her, go for her. That's my final answer. And if you guys enjoy the content, give me a thumbs up. Join the Overkill Nation today if you have not done so. Hit that red subscribe button. And I'll catch you guys next time on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. Thanks, guys.